Now, it is a real privilege for me to be here to present our prestigious award for the International Person with MS for 2007. And today we could not have a more deserving winner. This is a mentor and an inspiration to many people with disabilities and an outspoken advocate for people with MS and such a positive role model. So who am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about a lady from Australia sitting over there, Anne Langley, who has an inspiring tale to tell in a few minutes. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about her first. Anne's early symptoms of MS went unrecognized for many, many years, and I expect a lot of you can relate to that. And life became even more difficult when, with 6 children between 5 and 15 years of age, her husband tragically died of cancer. And despite her increasing MS symptoms, she returned to work full-time as a musician and a music teacher. Now that gives you an early clue that here we have a person of great resolve, someone who just does not give in. MRI had just become available in Queensland in 1988 when Anne was finally diagnosed with MS. And 2 years after this, she was forced to retire from full-time teaching. But music is her real passion. And because she's so practical, though, she did accept that there came a time when she had to give up her professional music career. But that definitely did not mean that was the end of her life. It was the start of another life. Now, the next years were very challenging for Anne, but, she doesn't give in easily. And in fact, it made her fiercely independent, and she started to focus on ability, not disability. And like so many people with MS, she often has devastating fatigue, but somehow she manages to keep on working tirelessly in many voluntary capacities. And she has a list of so many achievements, it's hard to know where to begin. But if I tell you how passionate she is about the needs for awareness and education in order to raise the profile of MS and to make sure there are equal opportunities for all people with disabilities, you'll start to understand the type of person Anne Langley is. Now, Anne is a board member of MS Australia and a former board member of MS Queensland, her society in the state where she lives. And she was also president for 6 years of the People with MS in Australia. Now, this particular role enabled her to contribute hugely to ensuring that MS Australia really understood the needs and wishes of people MS in that country. And she has such a positive outlook and practical approach to overcoming the challenges of living with MS. And this has really rubbed off in helping many people with MS and their families and carers to understand how best to cope with their life with MS more fully. One of the ways in which Anne was able to reach out more widely to people affected by MS in Australia was through her role as editor-in-chief of what was then MS Life, a magazine for the society. She devoted countless hours researching articles so that she could really represent them in the magazine, so people with MS could understand more about the latest therapies, treatments, and information. But this is only the tip of the iceberg of what Anne has done. She's done so much more. And she not only helps in a voluntary capacity with the state and national MS Society, but she contributes in many other ways of disability and community life. For instance, she is a tireless advocate for people with MS in relation to community transport and founded an organization for accessible transport for young disabled people and for older, frailer people. And we know how vulnerable they can be and how left out. She also chairs this group which provides support to stop people, it's a visiting scheme basically, to stop people feeling isolated in their community. And there are over 2,000 people that receive support from this organization in her local area. So Anne is going to tell you her story in a few minutes, but I want to tell you a little bit about the awards that she has collected, and so deservedly. Oops, a mobile phone. She was the winner of the 2002 John Studdy Award, which is MS Australia's most prestigious national award in recognition of outstanding and selfless service to the MS Society in Australia. So that was one of many awards. She's been named the Local Citizen of the Year. She's been awarded by the local Rotary Club. She's been recognised by both the state and federal governments in Australia, and in 1998 she won an Individual Excellence Award as part of the State Disability Access Week. In 2000, she was honoured by the Queensland Government for a Shine On Award in recognition of outstanding community service by a person with a disability. But that's not all. She has had the distinction of being awarded a Centenary Medal, which recognises Australians who have made an outstanding contribution in Australia, or to Australia, in the century since it was federated. And this honour was awarded by the Commonwealth of Australia in recognition of excellent contribution for distinguished service in assisting individuals with disabilities. And only last year, she was honoured through the presentation of the Australian with MS Award for outstanding contribution to increasing the understanding and awareness in the Australian community. What a truly worthy winner we have for this year's International Person with MS Award, which in fact is a travel grant to this convention. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and privilege that I introduce you to this year's winner of the James Wolfensohn International Award for Person with MS, Anne.